Okay, this video is about how to make 67% more tips than your peers, okay, your co-workers. Let's say you work in a restaurant as a waitress or waiters, okay. The way to do it is this. You, number one, repeat everything the customers say subtly, because this is NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. People will like who are very much like them, okay? People like who are similar to them. So for example, if they order, say, I'll have a burger, fries, and a Coke, make sure you will answer, say, oh, okay, so you get a burger, fries, and a Coke. You don't go and flip it and say, oh, you have Coke, fries, and burger, or Coke, burgers, and fries. That will kind of like twist and turn their language around, and they don't like it. You just repeat what they say, okay? They say, I have a burger, fries, and a Coke. Then you say, okay, you have a burger, fries, and Coke. Don't change the language, because it has to do with NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. People are either auditory, meaning they talk like, do you hear me? Like auditory, okay? Instead of asking, do you understand me? They don't say that. Do you hear me? And they say, oh, yeah, I hear you. Or the people who are visual, meaning seeing, then they say, you see what I'm saying? You don't go, oh yeah, I hear you. Then that's flip around and make them very incongruent. You have to answer, yeah, I see you. Or there's kinesthetic people who you will hear, they say, do you feel me? Meaning like, oh, you get what I'm saying, but they say, do you feel it? Do you feel what I'm saying? And you say, oh yeah, I feel what you're saying. You don't go say, yeah, I understand. Or you don't go say, oh, I see what you're saying. Or you don't say, oh, I hear what you're saying. I heard you. No, you want to say, I feel what you're saying. So you talk like the people who talk in the same language pattern. That's a way to make them like you and have rapport with you and say, there's something about that guy, Alan. I like him. That's number one. That's NLP, okay? Number two is more powerful. This is a book by Daniel H. Pink, okay? Daniel H. Pink. To Sell is Human. This book is audio book. To Sell is Human. In it, you say there's a European study where they have waiters and waitresses do certain things. Number one, they give candy, and then they get certain amount of tips, right? But here's a kicker. The best one is you give them candies instead of let them go grab it at the cash register. You make a point of, oh, you know what, you're I like you, or whatever you want to say. Here, a piece of candy. Here's your check, and then leave it at the table for them to pay with the check that you give them, right? But give them a piece of candy. That's very powerful. You make probably 34% more tips doing that way. But here's a kicker. If you walk away for a few steps, and then you make a point of kind of thinking, and then you stop in your track, and then you turn around. You say this. You say, oh, you folks are so nice, I like you. Here's a second piece of candy. So even though the candy is from the restaurant, right, that they can grab and freely anytime get it themselves they want. But you give them a mint candy or some chocolate candy, but your point of saying, I like you, you folks are extra special, and here's a second piece for you. By giving them a second piece, it kicks something in them and say, oh my gosh, that person is nice, he or she thinks I'm special and all that. And bam, they will give you the biggest tip there is, okay, that they can allow to have, or that they feel generous to give you. And that is the kicker, my friend. They did a study. They do people who serve and then don't say nothing and be extra nice, smile and all that, doesn't do anything. But that giving the second piece of candy is the one that the waiters and waitresses report making the biggest tips, okay? So among you and your peer, if you want to make more money in waitressing and more money in waitering, then do that, okay? Learn that trick. Give them a piece of candy or something, and then walk away, stop, walk back, give them, oh, you folks are so nice, I think you're extra special, here's your second piece of candy from me to you. Bam, you get the biggest tip, okay? If you don't believe me, just go buy a book and read this. It's in the book, okay? But I'm an auditory person, NLP, audio, visual, or kinesthetic, meaning feeling. I'm audio. I listen to audio books sometimes when I have free time. Not all the time, but that's what I learn, okay? Good luck, and may you make the best tips, okay? Thank you. This is Alan Pham. I'm at Gmail, phamalan@gmail.com. or I own a nail shop salon, right? You can go to my nail art salon in East Bloomington, Minnesota, or email me bloomingtonnails@gmail. Thank you for watching my video, and good luck, and may you get the best tip. I apply it with my customer subtly, and I get tips all the time, big tips, okay? And, you know, people usually give 10, 15, 20%, but I tell you, I've done this and I got more than 20%, okay? Thank you, and God bless. Love you. Bye-bye.